Airball. Have you guys seen Air? No? Have you guys heard of Air? Well, I saw it this past Sunday and I thought it was better than average. Air is about how the Air Jordan was conceived, and I can already hear your complaints. I don't like watching movies about real life. Why would I watch a movie about sneakers? Oh my god. I'm always telling the people around me to not limit the genres you watch. Do not box yourself when it comes to what you consume. At the heart of Air is a feel-good sort of underdog story about how some Nike executives set out to sponsor 3 basketball players and give them a contract. But ultimately, Sonny Vaccaro becomes fixated on some guy named Michael Jordan, who has already claimed Adidas for his #1 choice and Converse for his 2nd choice, and does not like Nike. He does not want to be with them at all, okay? That's what Air is. I know you're not convinced this is a good time. We have a star-studded cast here. You see that poster? In Air, we primarily follow the story through the lens of Matt Damon's character, Sonny Vaccaro, which kind of reminds me of The Informant, where Matt Damon played another middle-aged, unfit man. Marlon Wayans has 1 screen in here, which makes the credits of with Chris Tucker and with Viola Davis a bit questionable because they have absolutely way more screen time than him. One final name I want to point out is Chris Messina. He was Victor Zsasz in Birds of Prey, that Harley Quinn movie. Remember? 28 hotel rooms? Well, he's in this and he's funny as he plays Michael Jordan's unhinged and psychotic agent, and it's hilarious. He's vicious, man. I love it. Boys and girls, it's the 80s, and my god, Ben Affleck does an amazing job to make you really feel like it's the 80s and you're there, you're in the environment. Wait a minute, is this what good directing is? Have I finally solved the answer to my mystical question? Air is littered with music all throughout and sometimes serves as a transition from one scene to the next. I didn't find it overwhelming, in fact, it was perfect. It made the pacing blend so well that there's never a boring moment.
At least for me.
And you know what else was sprinkled throughout Air? Pollution. Shots of the Nike headquarters that serve as a showcase of the office and how some of the workers go about their day. I found that these shots give the movie some life, some sort of atmosphere that tells us that the world we're in is not just about the main characters. This is a company, damn it, and everybody would benefit from a partnership with Michael Jordan. People hate biopics because they have this narrative that they're created for Oscar awards or something willy-nilly. I believe real events can serve as stories, and it's the director's choice to pursue that event and craft a cinematic story from that, in whichever way they choose to dramatize it. What even is a biopic? A movie based on a person, which is why I chose the title biopic in quotes, and the fact that I labeled it Unannoying, because it's not really one. And it's a good based on real life movie at that. It's not about Michael Jordan, and he only appears from the back or the side, and we only hear his voice about once, which I say is done in good taste. In 1984, Jordan was only 21 years old. This was before the NBA, all his achievements, and before he became all grand. Ben Affleck has gone on multiple occasions as to why he wasn't portrayed, which is basically, Michael has become a symbol of hope, so if we portray the person, that idea sort of diminishes. And no one can impersonate Michael Jordan. That's what Ben said, and I'm just relaying the information. While looking up articles for this video, I saw a headline of how Air proves that you can root for just about anybody, which goes hand in hand with the point I made earlier about Air being a feel-good sort of underdog movie. Because at this point in time, Adidas and Converse had most of the basketball sneaker market share, and these executives are portrayed in a way that makes you want them to win. We're not talking about superheroes here, and we're not talking about an action adventure. All it is business people trying to secure a deal. And once it all went through in the end, I found myself smiling and pretty much happy for the office and all the employees. This is what Air does so well. Is it accurate? Not every movie based on real life events goes one-to-one on details. The movie is an art form to spruce things up. I saw the trailer for Air 2 months ago when it first released, and I was immediately hooked based off the cast. What I found was a beautifully filmed movie with a great story and smooth pacing interlaced with some beautiful tunes that pushed the narrative forward, and it had some funny parts. Shout out to Chris Messina playing David Falk, Jordan's agent. I would buy this movie for my collection, and I probably would bite that bullet once it goes on sale at a discount. I saw Air by myself this past Sunday because no one else was gonna go, so remember, boys and girls, just love what you like and go live.